Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rhett Wakecaster, as usual, host of the Primal Chronicles. We're currently on our episode 8, I believe, and we're giving you guys never before seen footage of the Christian Gilliam.
Hold up, Rhett. Let me finish this Clash game.
Oh, he's got a Clash scene.
Oh, yeah. Big win. Big win.
Come on.
You already know.
That's two crowns.
That's 2 crowns.
Over your enemy's one.
Hey, 2 more than I had before. That's all I'm saying.
Christian here, other than most of the time when he's playing Clash Royale, is currently a junior here at Clemson University.
I am.
Isn't that right, Christian?
I'm a junior. Yeah, that's correct.
And Christian has a wild knowledge of the sports universe.
It's very wide.
Very wide.
It's very wide.
To not just football, right?
To not just football, but to basketball. A little bit of volleyball. That's new. That's new for me.
Because of Clemson's volleyball team?
Not necessarily. I'd say this past summer I got into volleyball a good bit.
Oh, because you're not just a foreseer, but a player.
Yeah. I'm trying to get better, but I'm not the greatest.
This is our crew team in the back, y'all. This is Margaret. She's chill. We trust her. And the other are roommates of our hosts currently. They don't bite. And we thank them for letting us use their house currently as a wonderful studio. And we are having a great time bonding with them as we are currently actually watching the Texas and Florida game. As we just saw DJ Lagway making an unbelievable pass.
Beautiful pass.
Who is that?
Oh, way to strip the ball away.
Florida is looking elite. They are exactly where they want to be, where they need to be in the current time, and they're looking like the team that some people wish they weren't. Isn't that right, Christian?
That's true, Rep. I very much believe that Texas is an underrated team. I mean, overrated team.
Overrated.
Sorry. Overrated. I don't know. I just don't feel like Arch Manning is as good as people think he is. I mean, he's got the Manning name, but I mean, he just doesn't do well under pressure, in my opinion.
Certainly.
I mean, a Texas fan would say different, but same way I would argue different about Cade Klubnik.
Who do you think's better, Arch Manning or Cade Klubnik? I've been given that question a lot. Like everyone has been asking me, Arch Manning, Cade Klubnik. I'm like, obviously Arch Manning, I feel like has more breathing room. He just started. It's kind of second year.
Yeah.
You know?
I think when Cade is in the zone, when both guys are in the zone, I like Cade better. Number one, when Cade is in the zone, he's going to make good reads. And if his read's not there, he's able to escape the pocket. So almost untouched.
Mm-hmm. Certainly. And then when his confidence, like you said, when he's in that zone, I feel like he's really able to identify open gaps and just go right where he needs to go very effectively. However, that side of him, as we all know, I've not really seen that other than today, him absolutely being the dog against North Carolina. Well done for him.
Yeah, 38-10. I know as a Clemson fan, that's very surprising, but also something that we should have seen. Something we should have seen since LSU. Clemson just hasn't been playing to the best of their abilities. We've got all the tools that we need. We're just not doing what we need to do.
And you can have the best ingredients to make a cake, but if the chef is not good, it's not going to be that good of a cake. And when you have someone like Garrett Riley who's calling these plays and wanting something really more than they are, and some extra special what-a-Minotti thing to happen with all the trickery that he's trying to do, I just think he's putting too much emphasis on doing random stuff. And if he just does the same boring thing that is simple football, hard-nosed football, run the dang ball, I think that's what's going to be. Clemson just changes the season around. He doesn't play for the glory, doesn't play for all the attention, but just plays to win, play for themselves type of deal. You know what I mean?
I like that. That was good. I really like that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the cake analogy. That was good. I really like that.
Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I usually don't like eating on this show because it looks unprofessional, but I bought these Ritz toasted chips, honey barbecue today, and they're not that good. Like, they're not amazing.
You said they taste like a pita chip.
They do. Like, this would be the best chip in a soup. It's
like a vegetable soup?
No, just a soup. I mean,
the soup.
Yeah, like, you have some people put crackers in soup or whatever.
Yeah, I'm a big saltine guy.
Yeah.
Whenever it comes to a soup.
They're like the consistency of a saltine, but with barbecue seasoning inside of it.
Let me try one.
Okay. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Christian's going to rank this.
I'm going to give you a rating from 1 to 10. Here, you can have the bag back.
Let's hear this on the doom or boom scale.
The doom or boom scale? Initially, once I put it in my mouth, I was like, I enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
When they had like a dip, chewed on it for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's mid. It's mid.
Mm-hmm. If this was like the Ritz Thins, I'd be all over it. I love the Ritz Thins.
I agree. I think there's too much of the cracker.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Too much of the cracker.
And so I just eat the chips, hoping and praying, gosh, please, Lord, let it be a different type of consistency. But dadgummit, they stick with that horrible concept. It just doesn't all gel. But we eat it because it is food. It gives me nutrients.
And you bought it and you don't want to waste your money.
Yeah, we'll go with that one too. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
I like that.
Well, y'all, I know not everyone has the privilege of knowing Christian and where it comes from in his story. So we'll be brief for the time being. Christian, if you could just tell everyone where you're from, I think that's a good starting point.
Where I'm from Newberry, South Carolina. Very small town, like west of Columbia.
Come on.
Do you know where Newberry is?
I've been there, yes.
Yeah.
I checked out the university before.
We're really known for Newberry College. A lot of guys go play football, basketball, volleyball, golf, tennis, field hockey, lacrosse, soccer. I mean, whatever sport you could think of, Newberry College has it.
That is almost every single sport I can think of, yes.
Yeah. No, we don't have cricket.
Don't
have cricket. You
gotta have cricket.
Yeah. We've had a couple big names come out of Newberry, not graduate, but what was the guy played for Carolina? Mario
Sanchez?
No. Oh man, he was Carolina's running back like 2 years ago? Or was it last year? No, it had to be 2 years ago.
Yeah, it had to be because I haven't really gotten into fantasy football until like 2 years ago. And for me, it was always Chuba Hubbard was like a backup. Just a solid RB4.
No, Carolina as in...
South Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah, he played running back at Newberry for like a year or two and then transferred to Carolina.
Yes.
And was a good running
USC
back.
fans are like, come on, it's this guy, come on, it's good. I can already hear him through the screen and everything, but...
Yeah, be quiet. He's not that big of a deal.
He must not be too big of a deal. Probably haven't heard him yet, but...
This is true.
I mean...
This is true.
So he's still on the team, or he has moved on to other things?
I think he's moved on to other things, but I could be completely wrong. But I think he has.
Other things as in the league or like bagging groceries?
That's a great question.
Okay.
Why not both? Why not both? Usually guys like that, they either go to the league or they go into coaching. So could be like a good high school coach somewhere.
Sorry, y'all. I just love this scenery. Kristen is talking to me and making great points. And I'm just thoroughly enjoying this.
What about the scenery?
I'm like, I can't even do it. I'm going to stop eating these chips. I think they're freaking making me brain cells deteriorate. But yeah, you were saying.
I don't know what I was saying.
Yeah, you do.
What are we talking about?
Hey, Margaret, you been eavesdropping on this conversation?
Slightly, but I also tried not to slice my thumb open.
Okay, well, you know what we were just talking about? You've been
No.
listening. What?
What were you talking about?
We need a good teleprompter. Don't worry, I'm thinking here. We were on
We were talking about football and USC fans, and then
Girls on the Pod Part 2. What?
What?
In your face, globalist.
yeah,
Hi, Nick.
Everyone, our final and fourth roommate has entered the building. Come yonder, Nathaniel Martin, and make your first appearance of the season 1 of Primal Chronicles.
yeah.
I'm on. Oh, you guys. I'm on. Hey, Primal family.
Great to see you. Oh,
Welcome.
You have
gotta
to
really
speak.
be close.
Your goal is you want to be like an
1 to
inch,
4
1 to
inches
4
from the mic.
inches
how about I
away
go
from the
around?
mic.
Oh, yeah, that works, too.
Yeah.
That works, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold tight, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Primal family. This is Nate. I'm proud to be representing the Bamboo Palace today. And I can't wait to hear the crazy lore that Red and Christian have been dropping.
We like
You
that.
guys want to see Nate Martin more? Stay tuned for season 1. He will make an appearance. It has been confirmed by interdimensional forces that's going to combine our lives together for about 25 minutes to an hour. We don't know. Best is yet to come.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Christian is not the best. More like the best is yet to come. Stop. The best is yet to stop. It's not
I
gonna
like
stop
that. I like
anytime soon.
that.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
That was fire. Rit, you know what they don't know? They don't know about the hike that we went on today.
I was wondering if we are going to get into that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd love to get into it.
we're going to get into it, guys. We're going to take a brief break from sports.
Yeah.
Despite Florida just getting another field goal in. And now it's currently
22-7,
22-7.
Florida.
We are watching it. It's the third quarter. I think it was 9 minutes. We're watching replay.
Oh, did Texas just pick the ball off?
No.
Looks like they did.
I think that was just a throw.
Who's Texas playing?
Hey, Aunt Cass.
Hello.
I don't actually have an aunt named Cass. However, Cassie just has the vibe of a lady that you would know because she's so, progressive and movement, and you just feel powerful even being in her presence. She reads literature, all that crap. So
She's on my volleyball team. That's why I have her. That's why I have her.
she's a great example of what it means to be a leader.
Exactly.
So we call her the Aunt Cass because she's so mature in her faith and her stature as a woman.
I completely agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, the pod is getting more and more inclusive of all people.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that. I really have noticed that. Which is why I'm proud to be a part of this.
Exactly. And I as well. Don't think Cass has any idea that we're currently in the middle of an episode.
Yeah.
Catch,
Yeah.
this is the Primal Chronicles. Welcome. She's waving to y'all. It's interesting lighting back there, so don't worry about it. But yeah, y'all have really met a lot of our background crew. And you've seen them and what it means to live in their everyday lives. And it's like seeing college kids in their real environment. Kind of like seeing a lion from the 2 to 3 year mark when he's in between basically complete childhood, because the lion has to depart. A male lion has to depart from the herd. It can't stay. There's a reason why there's Simba and Mufasa, and Scar was always kind of the butt of the joke because he was weird and frail and tiny, but he was a boy, so he was able to stay, but he was kind of small in stature. So in real world, the lion is so powerful that it knows if he keeps a younger lion around him, its mane will develop so much testosterone that he will literally try to attack the older lion if he doesn't get sent off to do his own herd, create his own, flock, because all the women are around one lion. There's one lion is the man, he's the male lion, and then all the females are around him, and it's just a whole, herd of lions. So the male is basically on his adventure from about 2 to 4 year mark of his life, and he turns 2 to 4. It's kind of like, the 16-year-old man in America to 28 years old. So the whole time he's just trying to find his own, groove of things, and he finds others, and usually he'll have to fight others to make his own territory. And then next thing you know, he's going to start his own family and own kingdom and reign. And so right now, it's almost like seeing that version of the lion before he's fully maned up. And you see real people before their full destiny is fulfilled. And you only understand a handful of fragments of what they're like before their true flowering blossom of their own selves and personalities is fully bloomed.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to expose all this in one episode.
I think I saw an Instagram reel, like, had to be like 20 parts to this Instagram reel. And I think it was literally about a lion's life. That was just what you explained. So it's kind of cool because I somewhat knew that from those 20-part Instagram reels.
You watched all 20?
I watched all 20.
Really?
You know, I started on part 5 and I was like, that's interesting. So I went back, started part 1, watched all 20.
Really?
Yeah.
How long did that take?
A couple weeks ago. My guess should probably be like 20 minutes.
Okay.
20, 30 minutes.
Minute video.
It was definitely like a YouTube video that I could have looked up, but I did the reels.
Yeah.
They were accessible at the time.
Yeah.
So
why not? It's right in front of you, you know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's talk about the hike. Let's talk about the hike.
The hike indeed. What is hiking? Right. Well, hiking is basically someone's own interpretation of a side quest they can attain that might be filled with amazing stories and wonders, or it might be filled with absolute unfortunate series of events. But the point is you see something at the end and you think it's all worth it, or you enjoy people so much that the journey is worth it itself, right? It's kind of like life, like we said this morning on the way.
Yeah, I think for us it was a little bit mix of both. We had some ups and we had some downs.
Right.
But there was an end goal. We got to see an awesome waterfall. Got some pictures.
Yeah.
Turned back around, met some people.
Yeah.
Ended up at a fly shop.
That's right. We bought some flies on the Primal Chronicles. Well, we didn't film it on the Primal Chronicles, but on the same day that we're releasing this, we did actually buy some flies. They're really good, and we're going to use them to hopefully catch some bass. But we're going to start small, go bluegill, get the hang of things, and hopefully we'll pass out some clips of our team. Me and one of our executive producers, Evan Sheik, are going to be taking a trip in 2 weeks. We're going to be going to Charleston. 2 weeks. What's today, the 4th? Okay, my bad. 3 weeks, my bad.
Today is the 4th.
Yes, today is the 4th. So in 3 weeks, we're going to be taking a trip to Charleston. We're going to do some saltwater fly fishing. And we're going to hope to send y'all some clips of the Primal Chronicles to show y'all what it looks like to have fun in the low country and, adolescence. So that's going to be fun. Yeah. But let's get out of the rabbit hole of fly fishing and save that for other stuff. As Christian here would much rather show his mind and what he has stored in it. But yeah, what would you say about the hike, Christian, other than meeting people and go to the fly shop?
I don't know. It was like a good time to get away, kind of relax, but still staying active. Got to take my focus off of things like work. For me, as you know, I'm not taking classes right now. I'm co-oping, which has been super cool, and super fun. But it's also good to take a break from that and step outdoors. Go on that hike. We went to Hidden Falls. If you haven't been there, it's super cool. I highly recommend. But we got to have some super cool conversations.
It's true.
Whole way there.
Got to know Christian some more.
Yeah, got to know Rhett some more. And I don't know, the scenery was awesome.
Yeah.
The walk there, it didn't seem that bad. And I was like, you know what? This hike is not that bad at all. And when we turned back around to go walk back up that trail, it started to get to me a little bit. Yeah.
As life can.
Whole way there, I didn't sweat. Whole way back, I started sweating.
You're trying to tell me, I don't really sweat much. And I was like, what?
I don't really sweat that much unless I'm insanely active.
Yeah.
Some people will take 3 steps and they're already dropping sweat
from shaking a jar of pickles or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I agree. I also, on the way up to the hike, we had some curvy roads.
Oh, yes, we did.
And they got to me a little bit. Got a little car sick.
He did. And
That
what
was
happened
something.
when you almost got car sick?
I told the driver to pull over.
And he didn't puke.
I didn't puke. Well, I kind of did. I had to swallow it.
He swallowed it.
It was disgusting.
It was.
It was disgusting, but I was not going to puke in that person's car.
Nope.
I wasn't going to
then-
let it happen.
And then when we get back in the car, the driver's like, hey, if you're going to come in my car, let me know when you're going to puke so I don't give you a ride next time. And then the passenger seat's like, oh, I hate puke. Puke is awful. I'm just the thought of puke is freaking me out. It's awful. So then now I'm just in this like absolute like what the heck's like Switzerland mentality of what the heck am I going to do? Like I can't change anything. But that gum, so if I go this way, I like clearly Kristen, it's not his fault when he pukes, and clearly the driver's like kind of being dismissive of him. So I'm like, gosh, strengthen me, Lord, for this battle. But it did grow our relationship, didn't it, Christian?
It did. It
was
did.
fun.
Hey, way to have my back there, too. I needed that.
And then I even revealed a small pigment of my own high school years as I revealed my own puke story.
You did.
Those that are close to me know this one. But yeah, it was an interesting time. We were freshman year of high school going down the mountains of North Carolina. We were coming back from Boone for a ski resort. And long story short, we were just playing Mafia in the van. And I was in the middle seat of 9. So 3x3, the back here. And I'm in the middle looking around, talking to people, asking if they're Mafia, whatever. And all of a sudden, we're going around huge hills. I mean, even crazier than we were on today. And I'm like, and everything just stopped. Like my whole thought process stopped. And I was like, oh, my stomach. And I didn't eat breakfast that
you
day.
can feel it. You can feel it.
Yeah. And that's why I knew I could see it in his eyes today. Right before he said, I think I'm about to puke. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think he's about to puke. And then you said, I think I got to puke. I'm like, crap. And that's all I knew. It was almost completely out, or he just swallowed it. There was no in between.
Yeah. I swallowed it and it was nasty.
Did you get any breath mints or any water?
I had water, and then I just kind of had to deal with it till we stopped at the waterfall and had our lunch.
Yeah. So the whole time you're basically breathing puke breath.
Yeah, I didn't have anything else.
Yeah. Wow. And that takes guts, ladies and gentlemen. That takes guts.
Yeah. Some may call it
Christian
true
is.
man.
I'd say so.
I would too. I would too.
I mean, Christian here has really just always been a great he's been a great example to me of not letting problems dictate your overall, not let enter in circumstances that you're not really supposed to expose, like problems that it's kind of, if you expose them to others, you're like, wow, that guy complains about everything. Traffic. Or, you wake up and you stub your toe on the fridge as you open it and just sucks. This random stuff just happens and you can't control it. Christian is a prime example of seeing all that happen and you would never even guess it because he tries to surround himself with happy people, positivity, and the Lord. And it's very evident. So we thank him. That's why he's on the Primer Chronicles with us today.
Dude, thank you, Rhett. It means a lot. I love you.
Absolutely. We love you too on this show, Christian. And outside the show.
And outside the show.
And outside.
Yeah.
Us.
So we can maybe bring inside the show
Bring what?
the people that are outside the show into the show to watch the show.
Yeah.
Because
Should have
the viewers are a part of the show.
The viewers are, the viewers, I can't even imagine the fun of being a viewer of the show. I mean, I would feel like a video game player, and you're playing with podcasters, kind of hey, this guy's going to say this and almost not get canceled. That's what I would feel like if I was a listener. Yeah, let's Rhett's going to do this episode. And, let's throw some confetti in there and stir up the pot, make it spicy, all this stuff. That's what I'd have a great time watching if I was anybody. But
I would too.
I mean,
That's why I watch it.
don't take my word for it, but
But
you should, because
you definitely should.
yeah. But back to the amazing sport of football. It's currently 29-14, and Florida basically took it right back to the house after they got the ball after Texas scored their own touchdown. And this is looking like Texas really needs to ring the bell.
Yeah, Texas needs to do something. I think DJ Lagway's finally hitting that peak this season. You know, he was so hyped up over the offseason and then came out and just didn't play great for 4 games. Now this game he's starting to show out a little bit. You good?
Oh yeah, somewhere else.
Like this is from. Honestly, it might not be professional.
Continue.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, I think Texas is very overrated. Are you
I
good?
agree. I'm well. I'm clear as day. Doing well.
I've never seen you so smiley before.
I am not in there in quite some time. Just having a good time.
What about this is making this a great time?
Oh man, I'm just freaking dying laughing at the scenery of football. Christian Gilliam in my house currently surrounded by people I care about decently.
Yes, Vandy Bam is still close.
That NPC in the background, I just love everything. I love it all. It's just been great. And, you know, that's one of our great coordinators of all the Primal Chronicles information, Jackson Cash, who has done a great job with everything.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate him for giving us our tapes. And, you know, and he's basically our little worker in the CIA operations of college football
Exactly.
because he is currently a sports network. I forget the major.
Oh wait, I thought Jackson
might have
was
cut
an
to commercial.
English major.
What was that, Christian?
I thought Jackson was an English major.
He is. However, he wants to become. Hey, Jackson, just come on the show real quick.
Yes, we need.
Like 30 seconds. Come on.
Wait! Oh my goodness!
Come.
Oh no.
Now, Jackson, we have 2 questions for you, my friend. First, say hello to everybody. Now, Jackson, we just wanted you to tell us your major,
My major's English.
but don't you want to do sports something?
Yes, I want to do sports communication.
Thank you. Sports communication.
Sports communication.
Jackson, we thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Jackson.
Little teaser for maybe an episode, but Jackson, you never know.
Little teaser.
It might be, it might not be. Could be now, could be next season, could be next decade.
Mm.
The future is very unsure.
When you're living in a penthouse and you've got your own studio. Yeah. Yeah.
Why do I want to live in a penthouse? I don't get it. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
it could be like you own it. You don't live in it. You just own one. Just to own one.
Rent it out, make it an Airbnb like all the other boomers right now, right?
Yeah. You could rent it out to LeBron James.
Huh.
I bet you'd still be in the league by then.
Yeah. I mean, do you see him, you know, we don't really like talking about basketball or anything like that such, but LeBron James is one of the best athletes of all time. Might not be the best at the sport he plays. Needless to say, we'll get into that another day.
Dang, Nate.
But can he sustain like 5 more years in the NBA? I mean, do you think that's possible? Is that even,
I'm surprised he's made it this far.
that's
So-
what I'm saying. I mean, he's been playing longer than Michael Jordan.
And it's not like he's playing like at a low level. Like he's the best player on his team
Yeah.
at 40 whatever,
Exactly. Yeah.
which is
Mhm.
crazy.
It really is. It really is. You know, LeBron, a very talented guy, and I think the dude's super chill. And I just think there's so many fans of LeBron that really is open my eyes. Like people just like certain people can just fall in love with a player more so than a team. You know what I mean? A player is so much emphasis on, you know, who the fans of this team are going to be now in basketball, football, you name it. And, you know, something in the 1960s or the 50s, like that wasn't really a thing. Like you didn't just like a team because you had a player that you liked. It was more so you just liked the team because that was your local sports team. That was it. That was earlier too. But now sports, like social media, all this stuff, we really feel like we can connect so much to a player now that we were just like a whole team and completely devote our life to them.
That's so true.
Mm-hmm. You know?
Man, times have changed. I know My dad's old boss. I used to just go in his office and we'd sit and talk about sports all day. I love hearing him talk about, like, he's probably in his 70s. But he loves talking about basketball back in the day, football back in the day. And man, times have 100% changed.
Right.
Um,
It has. Now, firstly, with times changing, what do you think is the hardest thing? How times have changed? I'd say from being an athlete in today's world versus an athlete, say 50 years ago.
I mean, definitely money.
Money
Money
at
for
such
sure.
a young age.
Exactly. I mean, you got Bronny James, for example, when he was still in high school, had so many NIL deals in high school, which is crazy. And he was
LeBron James.
Side.
Bronny James.
About to say, make sure I heard you right. Does that make any sense? Go ahead.
Bronny James, his son.
Yes.
Yeah, when he was in high school, just making millions of dollars as a high school basketball player. I mean, he did have James' last name. He, LeBron James Jr., of course, he was going to be famous. But I still think in high school, making NIL money like that is just, I don't know. It changes the game to a point where it's not so much of how good is your team, but how much money does your team have?
I
So-
agree. And it's really played a huge role into seeing economic, political injustice and justice, and really giving a lot more of a power to the people type aspect to the whole thing. And it's not really something that's just ran by, like, the game doesn't run itself. People are running it.
Yeah.
Deal, where the players are changing the rules of the game, literally.
Yeah.
That is occurring more than ever. And that doesn't really happen in the real world other than sports. So that's why we talked about it so much on the show. It's attracting people. It's sexy. It's something fun that guys can get along with, and women. And that's just kind of a topic that is looking like it's going to be a continuing huge factor in the future of sports as we know it.
Yeah.
Can't hide money.
Yeah. I mean, that's so true.
Now, Christian, do you believe that we should be paying people like Kate Klubnik millions of dollars of our own scholarship and tuition money?
No, I mean, I'm not saying that I think that, we should stop playing college players, college athletes, like, altogether. But I think paying them as much as you're paying them and for the reasons that you're paying them, like, if a college is paying their player, I think you should, run it like any other league, right?
Yeah.
Jersey sales, right?
Right.
Cade Klubnik, how many jerseys have been sold with his number and his name on the back? Right. I think he should get some sort of, like, pension for that. But I don't think you should just pay them for just being on the team.
You know how to
I'm with you. If you're gonna pay them, at least pay them correctly. Don't pay the guy that just has a really good name, comes from a family where they, like Sanders. Yeah, a decent example of that. Yeah. Or Dion, if his son, if he has another son, he starts playing, don't just let him, let the son's family, don't have any nepotism, right?
Yeah, and I think I know my dad used to be a basketball coach. He's basketball and volleyball. But one thing that they would do in at the school was he would make a playoff game. You earn a little bonus for every playoff game you make. You get another bonus for if you win a championship, right?
Right.
I think you should be able to pay pay players that way.
Yeah.
But you're also, like, not saying that you pay everybody on the team.
Right.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just don't think that you should be paying the entire team.
Right.
But I do think it'd be something, like, a little better if you paid them jersey sales and then
I agree.
bonuses for playoff games,
Yeah.
championship games.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's definitely a way better way that you could take care of that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a lot better than the school paying someone that no one likes. Because
Exactly.
the school is pulling the strings. Yes, school's money, but the school doesn't know what is best for itself all the time.
Yeah.
For something that, unfortunately, it's hard to accept, but it is true. We are all broken and we all make mistakes. I feel bad though for the offensive line perspective. The jersey sales, no one's going to buy an offensive lineman jersey except the mom and dad
No.
player. Unfortunately,
I mean, you've got a point there, but I feel like, I mean, even NFL players, you're not going to get that. I mean, going into the position that you're going into, you kind of understand that. Yeah, I know Justin Jefferson's going to make a little bit more than Zach Martin.
Right.
Right. I mean, you're just not going to yeah, you might have an offensive lineman that might have a good block here and there, but they're not making insane one-hand catches, stiff arms, spin moves. I'm not saying that they're not great players, because they are, but your playmakers are going to be the ones that sell jerseys. And I think if you're in the position that you are, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, I think that.
Right. There's a certain understanding that you get
No.
all right, yeah, unless I just perfect my job to the core, I'm not really going to be noticed. And they're okay with that.
Yeah.
I agree. Because they're understanding that they're still helping their team. And I believe, say a win like national championship, whatever, if they're getting paid more for that, then pay the whole team. Then the whole team get increasement.
Okay.
Whatever, Or just don't pay them at all. This is just for if you have to accept the paying rule of college football. You know what I mean? If they all win the national championship, don't pay the quarterback $1 million, and then the offensive lineman wants to protect him $5 grand. You know what I'm saying? Keep proportional on something. And
Yeah, I agree.
It's dark times,
Like you were saying, the game's definitely changing.
Mm-hmm. It's been fun. We're gonna throw this away because this is really addicting. Okay. Now hopefully you'll hear me talk clearer. Sorry about that. But Christian, the game is now in the fourth quarter. I'm pretty sure the score is still. We're at a commercial break online.
It's got 10 seconds.
It's got 10 seconds.
I
don't want to say one score and be off by a point or two. I think it was 29-14.
I think you were correct.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's going to go for a replay here. Nope. 29-14. You're correct.
Christian, what has Texas got to do to improve themselves?
Score the ball. I mean, simple as that. Not only that, but down 29-14. With Florida having the ball, you got to make 2 big stops here.
Big ones. Now, is that a pass interference? Are you going to throw a flag?
No,
That was clean. That was to Mr. Mixel.
no.
Number 11
I
for Florida.
think this late in the game, I don't think they're gonna call any light touches. I think if they're gonna call anything, then it's gonna be a pretty blatant call.
Absolutely. I think so too. You got to take out the flags. You got to focus on just the ball. Let the boys play, right?
Yeah, I'm a big believer in that. Let the boys play. I mean, if
boys
it's
play.
obvious. I mean, if you're running down the field and
All right. You got to.
yeah,
If y'all notice, there are some apples behind us.
yeah.
Podcast. I don't know what we're thinking with this one. Yeah, this is that.
We're getting some criticism from some strangers who we won't name to protect the, identity.
A lot of your opinions.
Yeah. Come on.
I think it's really good to have haters.
Yeah.
I think it shows you.
Blessed are those that are persecuted, my man.
I think it's 100% just like the Bible says. When you're tempted, you're doing something right.
Right.
When you feel the temptation, you're heading the right way.
Yeah.
Same thing with haters.
Yeah.
They start coming at you, start saying they disagree with you. You know you're doing something right.
That's
Yeah.
not free because nobody came
I
out
agree.
with me in my episodes, but you were doing everything, Chris. I loved our episode.
Did anyone hate your episode because they were getting interrupted by people that were interrupting the episode? Oh.
Hey, I mean, you didn't choose to do the expert in the living room.
Now,
Mm.
Christian, did you hear about what's his name? The Giants quarterback, who I forget the name of multiple times, or Ole Miss man.
Jackson Dart.
Yes, he doesn't believe in the moon landing.
He doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fun fact, Rhett. I don't either. Well, I don't believe it happened when people say it actually happened.
No.
I do believe that, like, since then we have landed on the moon, but I don't think that that it happened at the time that we say it happened.
No. It's very possible.
Let me hear your opinion on that.
I'm just trying to tell you this. I want to believe more than anybody that the moon landing never happened. And I want to believe so badly. And I've tried to prove it. And I really did believe it for probably about the past 6 months. And try to get into it. And as I explained to Henry Land, there's a certain degree to, yes, it can be either way. And whether I say anything or not, I know there's a lot smarter people than me that are trying to prove this, and they still haven't proven it. Like, NASA hasn't said, hey, guys, sorry, we didn't land. So I'm not trying to make a difference in that way. Like, I understand that I'm limited for my age, power, and money to prove if we really did land on the moon. However, I will say that you look at the whole scheme of things, it's very possible we did because we had so many smart people working on it for 8 years. And a lot of people say, oh, we just kind of sprung up and went to the moon out of nowhere. No, we planned it and we really tried hard for 8 years. And that's all we wanted to do. That sole purpose was to land on the moon. And it's quite possible now. And some people say, well, the guys in charge of NASA said we lost that technology years ago. They lost the technology. Like, if you actually look at the moon landing on YouTube, that's not the actual live footage of the camera inserted into YouTube. It's a copy. You know what I mean? So, like, the actual technology they had back then is kind of lost. I mean, it's like really old, but the actual video they got, right? Now, the video, I believe, could completely be fake because that's really
Yeah.
check. Like, the only way to really know if that's fake or real is if there's a camera recording the camera on the moon that this is all happening, and it's recording the recording all at once, which doesn't make any sense. Why would you go through all that
'cause
pressure?
Then you'd have to get a video of the camera
Of
recording
the
the,
video.
camera, recording the camera.
There's no
recording the moon landing.
way to zoom in on the moon that we were on from Earth and
Yeah.
prove it. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, like, it was an actual physical camera, or not physical, but it was, pretty much physical. I mean, it was attached either to the ship or the astronauts had it going, and took it and then went back with it. It wasn't some, video transmission from the spaceship to Earth.
Yeah.
So it's very debatable, and it's honestly, I have full respect for people that believe it never happened, and I want to believe it didn't happen. However, I just believe that if we didn't land on the moon, someone would have landed right after us, and it probably would have been the Soviet Union with all their success, and I just believe that, really and truly, if we can get past the Van Halen radiation belt, there's nothing really stopping us, and so I feel like we did it then at that point in time.
Mm.
Shout out to Jackson Dart bringing that up.
Yeah.
Should
Shout
try
out
to stay
Jackson Dart.
relative to our athletes, and hey, kudos to him. No one else ever told us the moon landing didn't happen. More conspiracies combined with football, the better.
This is true. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I saw about Jackson Dart was really
thing.
cool, actually.
Come on.
Oh man, what was it? What are the things called? It's got like these little holders, and then a stick, and then a string, and then a ball.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. But
So-
he's got one of them.
So it's like, I don't know. It's like a little holder,
Yeah.
and like I said, it's got a string and a ball, and you got to swing it and try to catch it.
Yeah.
Catch the ball with the
Right.
holder. Is it not ringing a bell?
I haven't seen it.
If I could find what it was called, I would tell you. Anyways, Jackson Dart is like a master at this thing. And I was scrolling on Instagram and I just saw it pop up. It's like, man, that is like one of the coolest things. I think I remember like my Spanish teacher bringing one to class. and all of us were trying to do it. We couldn't do it.
Mm.
And Jackson Dart's over here flipping it, catching the ball on the thing. It's really cool. I'm sure you've seen it before.
Sounds like
I'm
a cool
just-
contraption.
Yeah, I'm kind of explaining it really weird.
Yeah.
I don't really know how else to explain it because it is really weird.
But I'm throwing this out. I'm
It's in another dimension,
That it
Your
is.
arteries are doing just fine already.
which I dig. Now, Christian,
Definitely should have seen it on my bracelet.
we have about 10 minutes left of this game. So for the sake of those watching this and trying to make it easy and trying to make the episode look sexy to them, we are running short on time, but we have a little bit of time left for some final remarks. You had anything to tell people, the fans of Primal Chronicles, about their lives that they can change and you can change them, what would you tell them?
So I give a little motivation real
Mhm.
quick. If you've got something that you really enjoy, go for it. Don't sit back and let people tell you, find a job that makes a whole lot of money. That you're gonna hate. But don't hear what I'm like not saying. Like you still wanna make decent money, but like do something that you love. And I believe 100% that if you do what you love, then you'll never work a day in your life.
Believe it. I do. I mean, what do you do if you're someone that doesn't know what you want to do, what you love? You're struggling to find what you love.
You know, my sister's kind of at that point right now. And one thing that, that she did, she just started job shadowing, different things. And she loves kids. So she went to a preschool and was just kind of job shadowing. And I think she really enjoyed that. And I think she's going to go to school and end up being a preschool teacher, elementary school teacher. I don't know. I don't know what kind of teacher, but I know that she really enjoyed that and thought that that could be something that she would do. So she's my twin sister. So I grew up like in classes with her a whole bunch, and our whole class, graduating class was like 20 kids, by the way. Very small private school. All of our class knew my sister as the quote unquote mom of our class. So it makes sense how that she'd want to step into that kind of teaching role.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah,
That's really cool. It's really cool. You can use siblings as so many examples to learn about life for your own self.
this is true.
Yeah, they are a
This is
blessing.
true. Yeah, I love my sister to death.
And I don't mind mine most of the time as well. We get along fairly well and decent. And, who knows? Two primals at once might be on the episode.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, it would be weird and cool at the same time, which we would all love.
It would be weird and cool at the same exact time.
Yeah, which is what we're all about. Every episode, weird, cool, you name it. You say what we want, but you can't say we're traditional and ordinary. Talking to you, globalists. And Christian, we just thank you so much for sharing your own takes on religion, sports, and not being a Muslim. And thank you so much again for coming on the show. And we just hope
Absolutely.
that if there's anything we can do for in the future, all endeavors will be occurring and continuing as our friendship grows and it is very fruitful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should end this out with a fist bump with like crazy fire fingers.
Crazy fire fingers.
Yeah.
Crazy fire fingers.
Crazy fire fingers.
I'm very much down for that. All right.
Okay.
We're going to get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.